Well, it looks like we have a leaking pipe here. For cracks, holes, and even loose joints, the best thing to do is replace this pipe completely. But I'm going to show you 2 ways to make a quick fix of this leak. So the first step in repairing a leaky pipe is we're going to need to assess the damage. So in this case, we have a small hole right here in the center of the pipe. We're going to use silicone tape. It's the quickest and easiest way to repair a leaky pipe. So what I'm going to do here is get 220 grit sandpaper, and I'm going to sand over the hole. Okay, now that it's smooth, we're going to get our silicone tape and start wrapping. We're going to have to start about 1 or 2 wraps behind the hole and go 1 or 2 wraps in front of the hole. That way it'll be completely sealed. And you make sure that it's stretched out and pulled tight. Therefore, we will have a good seal in it. Okay. And just take your time with this and just make sure that you have a good overlap. We got a couple wraps in front and behind the hole. We're going to get some scissors and we're going to cut this off. Just finish our wrap there. Now this isn't a permanent solution, it's just a temporary fix, but this is going to hold until you can actually get your pipe repaired. Okay, so another way to repair a leaking pipe is a combination of epoxy and fiberglass wrap. All right, so I'm going to smooth this area out to make sure there's no rough edges or any kind of plastic that's going to get in the way of making our seal complete. So I'm going to use 120 grit sandpaper in order to do that. Just sand it a bit. We're going to get some epoxy and we're going to push it into the crack in the hole that we have here. Just push it down, make sure that it's all the way worked into your hole or your crack. Get our fiberglass here. It needs to be a little bit moist. We have some water in this bottle here. We're just going to spray it a bit, and then now we're going to work the water into this fiberglass tape. Okay, and then we'll begin to wrap. So just put it over your hole here and just wrap it around several times. Okay. So now that we got this wrapped, we're going to just smash it down and make sure that it's completely smooth and we don't have any bubbles or anything in here. Now we're going to let this sit about 15 minutes and it'll be hard as a cast. The most comprehensive solution to repair a leaking pipe is to replace it completely. However, these 2 options are great when you're in a pinch.